So my hardwood floors and tile are in hell. As you can sort of see here, there is a hazy film and on my hardwood, and I can tell you it almost feels, I wouldn't call it sticky, but it's tacky. So this is the Shark S1000Q, and it is a, well, from what I can tell, oh look, even in the original box. That's nice. Or a original box, but the original box, I don't know, because this one's actually a refurb. So let me explain. I don't know anything about these things, so I spent, let's just go with way too many hours trying to figure out what the options are and why you would care. So I'm going to go over this very quickly to save you some time. The things you probably are going to look for are an electric pump. I didn't want one of the ones that you have to push back and forth to have the water come out. So that's the first thing. I wanted an electric. And just because it has an electric cord, that's really for the heater. That doesn't guarantee at all that it has an electric pump on it. So you want to make sure that you've got that with whatever model you're buying. At least I wanted that. I also wanted one with a decent sized reservoir so that I could fill it up and not have to keep refilling it every 5 minutes, which from what I can tell is a pretty common problem. Another nice feature with this particular unit is that the head flips. So you can use it, you can basically, you can use it for twice as much work with one head because you don't have to stop and change out the head if it gets really filthy. This particular one has a feature called steam something or other, and it is by all accounts a really neat looking idea that makes a lot of sense, but actually just doesn't do anything. So from what I can tell from the videos I watched, I wouldn't pay for that. This one cost me about $75 Canadian. It's a refurb, as I said, and currently I saw them at Walmart and on Amazon for about $52, $53 US, in case you're looking at the US. But the full price on this is about 150 bucks. These types of mops range from, the cheapest I saw was about $40 Canadian, so about 30 US. It's a little low, but anyway, somewhere around there, to 200 and some dollars. So this one struck me as about the right mix of features and certainly the right price, and I really got to fix that floor, so it worries me. So let's open this up and see what's in it, because I genuinely don't really know. Well, first let's look at the box, see if there's anything here you care about, or for that matter, anything I care about. They come in different colors. You can see in this case they've got a little sticker here that shows the color of this one, but I couldn't care less what color they send me. That's not what it's about. They did send me a new one of these, which is a nice thing about buying a refurb. I did actually look at some used ones, and they were going for more than these refurbs. So anyway, so this is a better way. And of course, when you get a refurb, they're going to give you a nice new mop head. So let's assemble this thing. I'll hold this up just for your benefit. It strikes me that it's pretty obvious what to do. So I'll just hold it up so you can look at it in case there's something exciting there for you. All right, so obviously take the plastic off. That goes in there. That says front, so I'm guessing that's the front. There it is, that just clicked in. Good. The cord obviously just winds around. Now, normally I would wind it up, except I'm gonna use this right away, so I'm not gonna bother to wind that up. As far as the head goes, this should be pretty straightforward. This says front, so I'm going to put this on the, front. And let's just take a look at the end of this. Yeah, so there are two slots here, and there are two slots there, these gray guys. So let's put that on and click it in. There we go, that was tough. Now how to open this up. I know it just opens up. So here, there's something called pad release. Let me guess that is the pad release. So let's go, whoop, look at that. And then I know you just pop that in like that. There we go. And this one doesn't want to go. There we go. Let's just twist this for you so you can see, so you get the idea. And then you can clip it down, and I have one mop. So not exactly rocket science You don't need a degree in engineering to put that together. So you can put just regular water in here and that'll work fine. In fact, it doesn't, I was looking for a warning on here saying to not do that. Well, that you could, but you probably shouldn't. Anyway, I didn't find that. But like any heating element, if you put regular water in, what's going to happen is the calcium and such are going to build up, and like an iron, because this is basically just an iron, they're going to form deposits. And so what I did, I spent $1.50 on a giant jug of distilled water, and that will avoid the problem of calcium buildup. Okay, so one of the problems with all of these mops is that at the start, they're a little hard to run, it takes a little muscle to push them, and that's because they're not wet enough yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in and let it heat up the required 30 seconds. It also says when they're new, it may take more than 30 seconds to heat up. Just take note of that if it takes a minute to heat up rather than 30 seconds, don't worry about it, it's supposed to. To deal with the pad not being wet enough, I'm going to use some Windex, some glass cleaner. I'm going to spray it on the floor to make it a little wetter. All right, so I'll take this and I'll plug it in. The lights then come on, low, medium, and high. I'm going to push this little button here to choose high because, well, I really want the most I can get out of this thing. And let's let it sit for a few seconds. And I will wet this down with some cleaner while I'm waiting. Well, that's coming out right away, I'm surprised. So I'm going to lift that up because I don't want it to sit on the hardwood. You know, I don't want it to leave a mark on the hardwood if it's steaming. So, wow, that's already going. That is hot. That side is hot. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, boys and girls, that sure looks like it fixed it. Now, let me feel if this fixed it, because that's really, oh yes, I got my shiny, waxy floor back. It's nice and smooth and just a little bit slippery, the way God meant it to be. That film is gone, I can slide my feet along on it now. How nice is that? Yes. So here was done nice and smooth. Over here, sticky, almost, yes, it's tacky. Okay, let's go over a couple of things while we're here. Just reading some of the FAQs here, some of them are interesting. So look, there's a couple of obvious things. If it's not getting steam, it's probably out of water. Tip number 2 there, not very useful. If it's not, it's not plugged in to a working outlet, so try a different outlet. Pretty common, I guess, but it's worth saying. They probably don't like returns for no reason. Yeah, but there are a couple of things here. If it's flashing, if the light is flashing, what that means is that it's in standby mode. So let it warm up for another 30 seconds and it'll start working again. If you're getting streaky floors, it probably means that the mop head is dirty. Now here's a big deal. Do not wash this mop head right there. Do not wash that with your regular detergents, or for that matter, any detergent. You can read in here what you're supposed to wash it with, but generally you're just supposed to wash it with warm water and either a very, very, very mild detergent or no detergent. Here it says warm water and a light liquid detergent. The problem with it is it will screw up the microfibers, and that will be a problem. Here are a couple of things that are actually useful. Everything I've just said so far, not that useful. This stuff is. Can you use the steam mop on carpets? No, that's kind of common sense. Here's something that's not common sense. What surfaces can you use it on? Well, it says the steam mop is designed for all sealed, and that's a big word, hardwood floor surfaces. We recommend that you first test an isolated area, which is common sense, right? Don't just, if you're not sure of it, don't just go in the middle of your main drag and start cleaning. Now, here's the part that's interesting. Do not use on leather or waxed polished furniture. Why? Because the steam is going to strip that off, and that's not useful, that's bad. Don't use it on synthetic fabrics or on velvet or on delicate or steam sensitive or other, well, it doesn't say other, but that's what it is, other steam sensitive materials. So on basically hard finished things, I'm going to use it on my tile as well. Let's do that right now and see how that works. Now, something that should go without saying, but doesn't, is there's no point in trying to use a steam mop or any other mop on the floor that's dirty. So I have a little robot vacuum and I've already run it over this. You want to make sure that the mop is not picking up things that a broom could. Okay, so let's see what this goes like. Look at that. Look at how gross that is. Let's turn this off. Now that's actually a good point. So there is no off on this. The off is unplugged. And that's a feature that I knew was missing from this. So I'm going to go turn it off by hand. In other words, I'm going to go unplug it. Okay, so let's feel this now. This actually has dried already. Actually, curiously, the grout, no, that's fine. So this is nice. This is so nice and slippery and smooth now. It's not sticky and tacky. And same here. And then boom, it just gets into tacky. It's like there's almost like some sort of gum on here. It's not sticky, it's just tacky. And over here, not the case. So yeah, so this has worked great on my wood floors and on my tile. And thank God, because I was really seriously worried about it. I actually lost a night's sleep over it. Not because I'm a clean freak, but because I thought I'd damaged many thousands of dollars of hardwood, and it turned out, no, it was just a gross film that was on it. Easy enough to take off. So yeah, so I'm happy. Hey, look, if you have any questions or concerns, put them in the comment section below. And you can always get a hold of us at www.urtech, that's www.urtech.ca. And we'll get back to you or somebody else will. Please click like if you found this useful. It's super appreciated. It really helps with the Google algorithms. Also subscribe. Wonderful. Anyway, hey, thanks for your time, and we hope you found this useful, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.